Ross, are you happy with the way your team responded late, or do you rue the way you started? How do you sum it up?
Well, I think it's a mixed bag, isn't it? Nothing to be happy about. We're in a professional National League wanting to win games. So, we come with a plan. We thought we overplayed stuff at times, but they're really sharp early, which we know they can be. They're very talented. But we worked our way through it and just said, look, we're gifting them some goals and not taking some of the other end. So it's closer than it is. So if we let go of those things, just learn from what we want to do, and then, stop overplaying some stuff and get it to our forwards a bit quicker than we were when we had opportunities. And that's what we did. So our group never gives up. They learned some frustrating but valuable lessons. On to the Bulldogs. We've got a 4-day prep. Fly back now, get back. Physically won't be able to do much, but mentally start tuning in. So, yeah, it's a mental game, as we're seeing around the league. So, not too sure. A bit frustrated. I thought our leaders really stood up. I thought Hogan, Wilkie was a good battle. Wilkie was very good. I thought Jack Steele is in really good nick. I thought Sinclair and Seb Ross played his part. But we're thrilled with some of our kids got to work. Like we thought we injected Garcia, helped turn the game, gave Steele a lift in there. So there's some. It's interesting. Not sure.
How much can you take from that final term in terms of the style of play moving forward for you?
Yeah, basically that's how we've moved it a fair bit during the year. Like, we know they've got a huge running power. We thought in the third we were dominating at times. 15 entries, and we're just butchering golden opportunities, and they counterpunched off it. I thought the first quarter they'll get us on the spread. I thought our transition game, off the back of some poor turnovers, was poor. They moved the ball easily out of our front half and D mid. We didn't like that. So then, in the second we didn't think we were great. But we still had opportunities, but we gifted them some. And then the third, we had a lot of entries in the second half, so lifted our pressure rating. So basically that's how we try and play. But there's sometimes you put an emphasis, which we did. I thought we pulled them apart. So we just, when we livened the ball and should have gone ahead, we just continued to overuse it a little bit, but it is what it is.
What's the update with Max King?
Yeah, he just wrenched his knee a bit. They'll scan it. There's no ligament damage or anything, so hopefully he comes up.
Ball movement in the second half, you mentioned you started to pick them apart. 5 goals from D half in the second half.
No, I thought we pulled them apart a bit early, to be fair, but when we should have energised the ball, we didn't take the opportunities, or when we did, we didn't, around attacking mid, put it in. So, yeah.
How important is that connection, that last line, the entry kick for you guys?
Well, it's critical. It's about doing it at speed when you can. We just thought when we should have livened it, we didn't, and made it harder for our talls. But, I'm not sure. I'll go away and analyse it. My coaching staff worked hard. Our players, our leaders stood up. They're a pretty good team, I think, aren't they? I think it's indisputable statistically that they've been the best team in the comp over the last year in 5 games. That's what we know. We're trying to build as a club.
You mentioned, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt.
No, good, go.
You mentioned Cal Wilkie before. How important was his game today in holding the fort?
Yeah, no, important. I thought our back six is in pretty good shape. The midfield a bit inconsistent again. We had to inject a couple in to get some life, like Garcia and Sinclair. And we put Battle in there, so we made some moves. I thought they injected a bit. So that's a work in progress. And our forwards, that's probably a bit inconsistent.
What did you see from Rowan Marshall? 16 clearances, 10 inside 50s. It was a pretty big game from him.
Is that how you describe it?
Yeah, I think so.
Big?
It's huge.
Yeah, I think you're right, man. It's pretty huge.
I saw him walk in, he's big.
Yeah, he's big, and it was a huge game. Briggs we really respect. Set, sometimes mano-mano, right? 2 men enter the cage. Rowe entered the cage, and I reckon he come out on top.
saw him in the last going from centre bounce to being that deep target. How important was him filling the role for Max near the end structurally for you guys?
Yeah, very important. He gave us a target. He's got a heart the size of Farlap. My players would never know who Farlap is. They didn't know who John Bertrand was on the America's Cup the other week, so it probably is the generational gap, isn't it? But yeah, look, but it's not about one player. It's a weighted numbers exercise. Glass half full, half empty. I don't know. We'll go away. We'll just take the feedback. This is what good looks like. This is what poor looks like. We want more good. Want more good.
Ross, how would you sum up Max King's game prior to his injury?
Yeah, not sure. Maybe he was a victim of our ball use.
Are you? I think I saw somewhere that you wanted to play as a front half team this year. Are you happy that you're executing at that level yet, or?
That's good. I like your monitoring. No, we're far from happy. We have moments. We're very inconsistent. But even today, we didn't really get them. Look, we score as well as anyone from defensive mid. Forward 50, we're good. Deep 50, we're okay. Our attacking mid-possession game's been a reasonable number. We haven't scored last year or this year, so we're working on that. It's frustrating. Our stoppage work was better today. So we're pretty clear on what we're working on. But our front half retention, getting it back today was poor. I like the question, mate.
No,
Good.
I got more numbers.
That's right. What else you got for me?
Well, it was just like 33 points from defensive intercepts. I think it was almost all in that right at the end. You were sort of tapping and knocking it on a bit more and just playing.
Yeah,
through
we
the
surge
corridor,
more. I like
aren't you?
that. Yeah, I'd like to see our meters gain from surge.
Yeah.
Second half to first half. If you got the numbers, I'd take them. Because
I think ask Ross. He's got.
yeah, no, I like it. I like a footyologist. Anything else? You know what? You've done your work. That was good. Anything else?
I don't have a branded laptop, sorry. I think the other one is Rowan's 16 clearances, but you really struggled to score from a lot of those clearances.
Yeah.
How important is it to
Both
work
teams
out
didn't
exits?
score much.
No, only 18 points.
We did pretty
received.
well. We kicked 2 goals out of the middle to theirs. I got all the numbers. But typically they're a pretty good stoppage team, aren't they?
They are. And you shut that down, but how important is not only limiting...
No, we kicked 5-1 to 3-6. They
only
kicked,
2 from CB.
yeah. How many they kicked?
1.
Yeah. About around the ground,
This is gonna
forward
be
50. I don't care. They kicked 4 from there, 4 points. So from there around the ground, well, they kicked 2-2 to our 3-1.
And,
This will do you, last go. I've got to get the plane.
Sorry, got to get out of Canberra. All
Clearly, yeah.
All 5 games decided by less than 3 goals, 4 by less than 2. Are you kind of keen for one?
Run those numbers again.
5 and close. All games have been close. All 5 games by 15 points or less.
What was Geelong? 8 points.
8. I think it was
Essendon 4 points.
4, 15, 7 and 1.
Yeah. It's almost under 10, isn't it?
You keen for a clear one?
Yeah, that'd be nice. Look, we've played a really good team. Already can see they're getting terrorised in the press, so. But we should be just as hungry.
Thank you very
guys.
much.
Thanks,